Hey, good evening, everybody. I am going to be your host tonight on such a quick and short notice. So I'll just say this again. Artie texted me earlier and said try to find somebody else to do it tonight because he's entertaining Anthony and Joyce. And just luckily, I happened to be in the yard. I was finishing up a job, and I just hurried home and let's see. My computer bar on my computer is still on, almost empty, but it's charging. So we'll see what happens. So let me say hi to who is in here. Roger Coleman. Yes, uh, this thing is going on. Good evening, Floyd Robbins, Randall Ellison, Syracuse Productions 557. Good evening. Um, I wasn't even prepared tonight. Like I said, so Del Mar Rail fan. Hey, glad to see you and the guys in the chat, whoever is here. Um, it seems like it's been forever since I've shown my face, so I just decided to rush home and just plug my computer in and let's get to it. So first of all, I want to ask, how is everybody doing? Hopefully, you are all doing well. Um, Ronald Rondo, how you doing? Pappy's potluck. Hey, Pappy, how you doing? Okay, I'm going to stop myself right there for Pappy's potluck. Pappy put out a video on his Pappy potluck, and he did it on. I'm trying to think of the store, but Pappy, I cannot believe how well that video has done. That is just such an awesome viewer rate. I think you're way up there in views. That is just awesome, and I see your channels has been taking off just as well. So congratulations to you, Pappy. Um, yeah, exactly, exactly. Hey, Double D, who is this guy? No, you're absolutely right. I've been kind of out of stuff. I'm still trying to comment on everybody's stuff. It's the same old. No, Pappy, it was the God, I can't think of it. It was just a couple weeks you did. It had the old picture of the old guy. Um, I'm trying to think of it, but yeah, I was just really surprised on how well that did, and congratulations to you, most certainly. Oh, that's it. It was Oli's. That's the one it was. Pappy, if you can, if you want to put up your link to that video so more people can go watch it, please do. Please put it up in there. Um, yeah, I was just like, that's awesome that that video is doing so well. So Randall Ellison says it's been crazy at work. We either go 900 miles per hour or we get nothing. There's no you know what? That is just kind of like the same thing with me and the way it's been. Here's a character, George from FL Railroad Dog. How you doing, buddy? Man, I'm telling you, George, you're just pumping out those things left and right, man. I'm telling you, it's just amazing how well George has been doing with all these prints. It's just absolutely amazing what he's been doing. So, congratulations, George, and I'm glad to see you up here. And there's Curly. Hey, Scooby, what's up? Yeah, so on such a short notice, I mean, I wasn't prepared for anything tonight. So, let me see if I can figure this out again. Let's see here. Um, I'm gonna see if I can. Here, just bear with me. I'm trying to figure out how to paste. I guess it's not. Guess it's not going to. Anyways, oh man, I forget. Sorry, guys. Just when you think you got it. John from Schuylkill River Valley, good evening. Anthony from Georgia's Sunbelt, good evening. Again, I'm just going to say this was a really quick thing, and Artie's having a good time with Anthony and his lovely wife Joyce over in Australia. It was his night. He just contacted me, hey, could you find somebody? And I said I couldn't do it. I was in the yard finishing up a job, but then all of a sudden I said I can finish it real early in the morning, and I got my butt home. So Tammy and Ray, well, there's some folks right there that are really pumping out some fine videos. And I know, you know what, Tammy, I don't know what the significance was. Stephen and his wife, the plumber 33, were they just coming up and visiting you just for a few days? I didn't know what the significance was, but I'm telling you that's really awesome because that there you go, family. I mean, let me see here. What thanks again, Daryl. Listening back to painting. Okay. Yeah, not a problem, Pappy. Not a problem. Okay. So usually sometimes I'm not really a guy who's kind of stumped, but I'm just kind of in the middle of things. I'm just reading what people are putting up here. Okay, here we go. That's what mom. That's what. Yes, he wanted to come just to visit, like all of us were family, and it was fun. That's awesome. That's really great. That's really good. Thank you, John. I appreciate all the help I can get. Right now, I'm trying to see if I remember how to. No, that's not it. Um, okay. Uh, okay, I'm not getting it. I was just trying to see if I can remember how to put up a link, and then let me see Anthony's video. I watched, what was it, last night? I got to tell you, those SD 40-2s are lovely. They're beautiful locomotives. Really dug seeing those go on. And I also meant to say, I almost forgot to say that that scene out in the beginning of all your fence line and everything with the rolled up hay bale, that really looks good, Anthony. I really enjoy seeing stuff like that. It looks really good, Anthony. Let's see, we're in missing. Oh, okay, Ronald. Yeah, you know what? I miss you guys too. Look, to be honest with you, I mean, okay, here it is. Well, the thing with me is how do I say this without being a, a downer? I just kind of gotten to the point with YouTube where there's so many things going on that I just don't have time for. And I think that's really what it is. It's my life has just gotten to the point where I'm just time is just of the essence with me. And that's good because, business is good and I'm super busy. I do miss YouTube. It's just trying to give the time to everybody equally when it comes to, live streams or when it comes to commenting on videos. I try, I really do, but it's just becoming more and more, seem to be more absent. But I'm still here. I'm still around. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to jump at a chance to get in front of the camera and get up on the screen and say hello to everybody and say once again, thank you for all you guys' support that you guys have supported me over the time. Um, okay, what is Randall saying here? Randall is saying, if you're trying to invite guests, go to guests and it should have invite guests and then it should say copy link. Well, you know what? Let me try that, Randall. There was another way I was doing it, but okay, invite guest, copy. And then go down here, and then yeah, it's not really working for me. Oh, there we go. There we go. Thank you, Randall. That did work. That was yeah, Randall, I appreciate that. Um if you need me to fill in and I'm not working, I'd be glad. No, you did for me you did for me the last time. And yeah, the last time I was supposed to get live, a really quick backstory on that. My mom, she was in the hospital, but she had actually called me like at 3 o'clock from the hospital. She really needed her son there, so she wasn't doing very well. So I did, family comes first. So let's bring up Randall Ellison. Let's give him a warm welcome at the stage.
Hey
There you go.
guys,
Hey, Randall, it's good to see you.
hey, good to see you too, Daryl.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect too many people tonight because it wasn't advertised very well, and I didn't put up any fancy thumbnails or have anybody to come up with me. But what did I miss? Oh, okay. Yeah, Pappy says it's busy as hell. Too much to do in the summer. Hard to keep up. Yeah, no, I mean that's kind of how it is with me. So sometimes I have to pick and choose. But um, oh wow, we got another pleasant surprise up here. Hey, mom and son, Tammy, hello.
Hey, stranger.
Yeah, you're right. I am a stranger, and like I said, I was telling everybody, I miss you guys, and I'm just trying to find the time. That's all.
Okay.
So, what you working on, dear?
I am kind of making a new autism train, but I'm using an auto rack and I got one side completed.
You know what? I just saw a video that you were doing. Let me put that up big for you. There you go. Oh wow, look at that. Wow, Tammy, that looks really fantastic.
So now I'm working on the other side.
Oh wow. I got to tell you, Tammy, show that up again, Tammy. That looks absolutely amazing.
I still got to put, a coat on it, clear coat and stuff on it.
Uh-huh.
But I wanted to
Now,
just do something different. I did the regular full train autism trains, and now I was
uh-huh.
like, oh, I just kind of want to do a side version. And Jason, the train freak, had said that he sent me a picture. He had seen an auto rack that said cure autism now. And, it's just my opinion is, I kind of don't want to cure it as far as Ray's concerned, because then Ray wouldn't be Ray.
Right.
So I just decided to put I love someone with autism.
Outstanding, Tammy. That looks absolutely amazing. And you're getting a lot of love from that for sure. Yeah. Now, let me ask you a question. Why I got you up there and you just showed that. Now, are you doing that to run that on your layout, or is that going to somebody, or
No,
what are you
it will
doing?
go on. It will go on our layout. I mean, if somebody sends me an auto rack and wants one done, I don't have a problem doing it.
Can I make a suggestion? Maybe when you're done with it, maybe you can do a live stream and give it away or something. I'm just giving a suggestion.
Well, the only issue is Ray only has two auto racks,
Okay.
and one of them his friend made for him that has his name on it,
Okay.
and then I had this one.
Okay.
So it was one of those. This one I'm going to keep. Maybe I can find another one, use or whether and fix it up and then do that. But
Okay.
it's it's one of those things. This one I want to hold on to, just like the original caboose I held on to. And then I
Right.
picked up other cabooses and other trains and started making them for everybody.
Yeah, no, Tammy, that is just excellent work. As a matter of fact, probably hopefully this weekend, this weekend's Father's Day, and I want to say happy Father's Day to everybody as well. And hopefully you all have a nice weekend. Me, I have to work Saturday, but I'm gonna try to look for some auto racks because Tammy, I think I have quite a few auto racks that I can package up and send to you. And so let me look to see what I have because
Okay.
Tammy, that is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, that's really good work.
Yeah, I was just
So,
doing it earlier today while I'm 3D printing a shell.
okay.
And look what Tammy's learned how to do. Isn't that scary now?
No, it's not. It's not. No,
And
it's yeah. You're very I mean, you're getting a lot of love here for that. Let me
I
see.
actually took it apart and tested it, and I
Uh-huh.
added a light into it because this is going to be the front of our next project. But
Wow.
I have to design the shell and make the shell because I had to learn how to do the measurements for HO, and Plumber showed me how. So I can tell
Yeah.
you what it is.
Yeah, I just was going to ask you. I remember seeing a video where Plumber had showed you and he said he was helping you out and you said you were learning. So that's really good. Steven looked like he was having a great time. So was his son.
Oh my Lord. That that's just, there's no word for, I mean, you talk 20,000 miles an hour times about 100.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
And I'm
no,
talking about
absolutely.
Plumber. I'm not talking about Charles.
Oh,
I,
yeah,
I
everybody I've talked to said Steven is just like the guy on the camera. He's
yeah, he is.
super energetic. He's funny. He's a cool guy. And he's just an uplifting person.
I took him over like 15 minutes from the house. I took Artie there. I took Frank and his wife Kathy over there, and they have that live scale trains where you can sit on and ride.
Right.
It's a private owned. The guy Dave owns it.
Uh-huh.
He has about 50 acres, and he does all of it himself with a couple volunteers. He pays for it himself, and as long as he doesn't charge admission, he goes basically on donations. Then he doesn't have to do all of the requirements by the state to pass inspections and stuff.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So he just makes you sign a waiver because you're in and out of these little trees and you're going through the tunnel. And oh my God, it was like Plumber on that thing.
Ah,
We were the only ones there because I just go up and I knock on Dave's house. I'm like, hey, I brought another person. Can we ride? He's like, yep, give me a minute and I'll run a train around.
yeah. Yeah.
And he loaded up, and that's all you could hear was Plumber in the background, just like, woohoo, yay, I'm just having fun. Da, 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 da. And he starts singing. I'm like, oh, geez.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, you got a lot of great videos of all that. Yeah, and I really dig the train ride. That is really cool. And now that I know that it's singly operated by one guy, it's on his land, correct?
Yes, it's on his land. And actually, me and Plumber were talking about it. And I wanted to get with Sparky sometime. And he has a full, I guess you would call it a gathering place. And
Uh-huh.
the South Carolina chapter of the MNRA just had one this year because it's got the lodge. He has a
Yeah.
full enclosed lodge with full
Yeah.
kitchen, bathrooms. It would just be a neat place for a meet and greet. You can pop tents, you can get RVs in there.
Yeah.
And I just think that would be really cool. And he this year made a couple trains that people can control themselves.
Right.
And they're diesels and they're steam, and I mean they're real trains.
I'll be darned. Yeah, that is really, really cool. Really cool. Hey, Randall, I'm gonna bring
Yeah,
you up. So, well,
yeah, sure.
I always appreciate seeing trains run, especially on a live stream.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
what you
just
got? Run?
trying that C39-8. So I don't know if you,
Okay.
I don't know if you were hanging around in the YouTube circles when I mentioned this to you, some other people's live streams. I had to send a Conrail C39-8 bag to scale drain because it had some power pickup problem. And this one, the San S one, has kind of sporadically started doing the same thing. And I don't know if it's the track or if it's the engine because some of the other locomotives are doing the same thing. So,
Aha. Yes,
but
Mr.
it's
Heath.
not
Yes.
all of them. Yeah, it's not all of
I'm
them.
sorry.
Some of my after engines are doing it too. Some of them aren't. So I don't know
Yeah.
if it. Like I said, I don't know if it's track hole. It's an issue with locomotives.
Yeah. I always appreciate seeing trains running. Hello, Heath from Human City Junction. And we also had Bubs031. Hey, Bubs, like me, long time. Yeah, no, I really do miss I really do miss the live streaming, but it's just gotten to the point where I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to keep my channel up because I'm just I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of in a slump, and part of it's got a lot to do with work. I'm super busy, and I'm stressed when I get home, and I just want to either rest, eat dinner, or take a shower and go to bed. I mean, I'm sure people can understand that, but uh,
Uh, sorry to interrupt
yes,
you, but three Sparky's comment there. Uh,
yeah. Hey, Sparky, poor Conrail Rams.
uh, yeah, Sparky, I was talking to the guy at the scale train about that. They said that some of the C39-8s had escaped with some wonky pickup issues.
Uh
Uh,
huh.
and I guess I was one of the unlucky ones that got one of them. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
but they're fixing it now. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. No, I always enjoy watching trains. Hello, Thomas from Split Rock. It's like like me, like you. It's been a minute, brother. It's well, let's see. What does he say? He says I'm in a slump as well. Welcome to the party. Um, I'm gonna just say this. I was trying to get my hands. Well, no, I never mind. I just cut that. I'm just not gonna say nothing. Anyways, we'll just revert back to I love seeing trains run. I wish I could see trains run in my garage. They're running in my office, but not my garage. I just had a re-roof on my house. So my house has here, let me bring us all up. So my house has the roof that's kind of old school, and they're done by 1x6s, and they've got like a little bit of they're not connected to each other. It's kind of lath and plaster. So because my house is older, so when they were tearing off the roof, I forgot to cover things in my garage, and in my garage, my layout is just covered with tar, sheetrock, pebbles, whatever they were drinking up there on the roof. Yeah, so oh man, I got a mess in this garage.
I'd be mortified.
Yeah, so summer slump. I always go into a bit of a slump after my meet and greets. And I'm glad you did bring that up because I did see a bunch of videos on Sparky's meet and greet. I think that was, and I'm going to be honest, I even told Crooked River Dave, if there was one I really wanted to go to, that would have been the one. Because I did want to go to Jim Thorpe to go see the city, and I just missed out on a big opportunity. Unfortunately, this is such my biggest season. I've been working almost every Saturday for the last 2 months. I'm working tomorrow. I'm working the following one. And being being your owner and operator, this is what I do. Let me see. What does Ronald say? Don't worry, Daryl. It's always fun to watch. Oh well, yeah, yeah. Well, thank you, Curly. Yeah, no, I really appreciate your member. Guys, has it been that long? Gosh, 8 months already. Wow, that's just crazy. So, Bubs, it's hard to keep up with putting up videos. Yes, it is, and I think I saw one of your last videos of where you were at. You were doing your what am I trained? One of you, not a rail fanning video, but one of your videos where you were at a train meet, and a lot of work in there involved in that. It all looked very, very good. Let me see here. Planning to travel. Sparky says planning and travel take a lot of you. Well, especially you, Sparky. I had mentioned it and I had said it. I mean, you are the guy in the community that people look up to, and you are like the promoter. And irregardless, I mean, you're the star of the show. I'm sure you get busy, but that's what it comes to when you're the when you're the promoter. In okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I mean, and I keep saying I would like to do join a club, especially like Lynn McCurdy's out here. But here's the problem. I don't even have to. Okay, when was the last time that Double D posted a video? Let's say 4 months ago. Yeah, that's how long it's been since I have posted a video. So if I can't even post a video, how am I gonna build something and show up at a show? Poor Lynn, that guy. I mean, he invites me to stuff, but I always tell him, Lynn, I would love to go, but I'm working. I know, and a lot of people tell me, Daryl, you got to stop and smell what's cooking sometimes. Oh, Bub says my trailer was heavy since it brought some of the club layout. Oh, yeah. Who is Double D? That would be me. Hey, Dats, what's up? I always try to catch Dats when he's live. You put out a great show, my friend. So Anthony says 2020 Double D. Yeah. So what's going to probably end up happening is I'm going to get some time off, I think, for the July 4th. And I think I've come to the decision on my garage layout. I think I'm going to end up taking the center section out, which is the round table. And because I basically have no room in here. And I think that's one of the other things. And yeah, it gets down to my bottom level, but I just have no room in here to work. None, zero, zilch. And I kind of miss woodworking and I kind of miss doing other things. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I think that's my plan for July 4th weekend. Well, you know what? I would love to come east, and I was actually thinking about it, but I'm just going to tell you, spending 22 grand on a roof, and I just bought a brand new vehicle. Actually, I bought a brand new vehicle yesterday.
Oh wow! What kind?
Oh guys, you guys look. I really like it. I am a complete truck guy. Okay, I've owned a pickup truck from day one. And my last truck I sold was about a year and a half. Okay, are you all sitting down or standing up? As a matter of fact, you know what?
You did not buy one of those.
Hey, Daryl, before you say the price, let me guess at it, the price.
No, I'm going to let people guess. You know what? I'm going to let people put up a comment. I'm a truck guy. I did not buy a truck. Okay, I did not buy. Yeah, I did not buy a truck. Okay, George. You know what, George? You're pretty close. You're pretty close.
Oh,
almost, but
the
not.
big truck?
No, I did not buy a truck this time. I did not buy any truck. Okay.
I meant,
Let's see.
was it a big truck you was looking at? What I was trying to say.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a big truck. New vehicle, break it in, go east. Well, you know what? That is a good idea. And Stormy Sky, Rail Productions, a member for 5 months. Thank you guys very, very much. I appreciate your support and everything that you guys do. And Ronald says a Corvette. That's getting close too.
So Daryl,
Yeah.
I was talking to one of the railroads out there. He bought a brand new Dodge 3500 pickup.
Uh-huh.
He said they're going between $80,000 and $90,000 now, and that's where he's buying it.
And see, look, okay, Ronald
You can have that.
just put something on his page about it. Ronald says, okay. Sparky says Ford Pinto. You know what? Okay, now it's funny that Sparky said that, because one of my buddies told me, and says, look, Daryl said he's going to go buy a 2024 or he's going to buy a beater. And he raised his hand. My other buddy raised their hand. He says, Daryl should buy a Ford Pinto. No lie, that's what he said, a Ford Pinto. So Bubs says a Porsche. You know, these are all close, very, very, very close, but not. So no, I did not get a Porsche.
And damn it, I can't think of what the.
I am a car guy. Mustang would be the one, absolutely.
Let me back up on that, Daryl. I said he bought a truck. I think he said he looked at one. It was like $80,000 or $90,000.
Yeah, no.
Did you buy a hybrid?
Nope, no EVs here, and I'm in California, so there you go. So Dat says Daryl bought an SD40-2. Oh man, this is good. This is really good. Okay, Anthony says, where are you in relation to Stockton? Gonna be out there second week in July, supposedly. Stockton is way north of me, Anthony. That's like way north. Split Rock says Shagar. Oh no.
I'll
Please
say
no
this
Tesla.
for the
No, it wasn't even a Tesla. It wasn't even in my thinking. Okay, Bubs has got the kind of the right idea. It's kind of like a Tahoe, but not. I'll just say, okay, I bought an SUV. Okay, so Bubs pretty much got it close, but what kind of SUV did Double D buy?
Did you get one of those new Broncos?
No Ford Broncos. Pappy says I'd own four Ford Pintos, and they're fit. Yes, they're an awesome car. And you know what? I was going to say the same thing. Hey, Almar, how you doing, buddy?
Is it a Ford Explorer or not Explorer? Expedition.
Stormy Sky says Mercedes. Okay. Jeep Grand Wagoner. Nope. And I know you guys aren't going to get it because it's just something you don't hear. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, I absolutely love it. I just got it last night. They delivered it to me, and it had 4 miles. It had 4 miles on it. It's already got like 125 miles on it already. Okay, it is a mid-size SUV.
Okay.
I've had Silverado, no Humvee. Okay, I'll just tell you, it was made in Japan.
Mitsubishi?
Hyundai.
Nope.
Toyota?
Nope. As a matter of fact, I don't even think this word comes up very often. But I can tell you, I've been driving it, and
That's like the car that I have. I never saw it until.
Oh my gosh! Anthony, you hit the head right on you hit the nail right on the head, man. Godzilla. Oh my God, that is so funny. I wasn't even thinking that. Okay. I'll tell you what it is. Okay. Because you guys are all doing really, really well. Okay. So a couple of nights ago, I was sitting watching YouTube and I saw this commercial and I've been looking for a while for an SUV and I saw this commercial for Mazda.
Oh shit! I forgot
So
about them.
I bought a 2024 Mazda CX50 all-wheel drive, and it's black on black, and it's just absolutely gorgeous vehicle, and it drives. It's just the driving of it is just absolutely amazing.
I've
So
heard the Mazda's really good.
yeah, so I mean Mazda. One of my other buddies texted me. He says, "Dude, did I hear you buy a Mazda?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Man, that reminds me of the truck club days when Ford and Mazda got together and they built a truck." Yeah, you know what? I drove a lot of SUVs, and thank you, Stormy Sky. And oh, yeah, no, and that's what I told him. That's exactly what I told him. I told him, I said, "You know how I found you guys?" I said, "Advertisement." They go, "Really?" And I go, "Yeah, absolutely." So, yeah, so advertisements do actually work. All right, Tammy, Heath has got a question for you, and I'm going to bring you up big.
Uh-oh.
I have a question for Tammy. There is a knife company called Kershaw. Is there any relation to the town?
No.
There's your answer. No. Oh,
No.
did you look it up? Did you look it up, Anthony? It's a nice look because I'm a kind of an outdoorsy guy, and I saw them, off the trail and everything like that. But this one's doesn't look like those. It's more like a sporty look. As a matter of fact, when I pulled in the driveway last night, my neighbor across the street comes over and he goes, "Man, that is a really nice looking Lexus." And I laughed and I go, "That's no Lexus." And he goes, "No?" I go, "No, that's a Mazda." He goes, Get out of here. That's not a Mazda." And I go, "Yeah, it's a Mazda." He goes, "Wow, that is a really sharp looking vehicle." Now, me coming from the truck era, you got to understand something. My last truck that I had was a 2004 Ford Crew Cab 250 with an 8-foot bed, and it had a 12-inch lift kit on it with 40-inch tires. And that thing was massive. It was huge. I'd taken up 2 parking stalls. I could never go anywhere with it except for off-road. And the thing was massive. It was big. I just got to the point where I was just tired of it. So, yeah. So you took so long. I went and got a beer, and then you told I missed it.
We have a SUV at Rail Crew that works as a yard van. It's a Chevy Tahoe. That's some guys like driving a tank.
Yeah.
I mean, it is gigantic. It looks like you're running off the side of the road driving, but you're not. And it has this weird quirk about it. When it sits and idles in the yard, it has almost no oil pressure. Like you can watch the oil pressure gauge, it'll almost be down to 0.
Yeah.
When
now,
they bought, when they bought that,
I'm going to answer Anthony's question. Did you get the turbo premium? No, I did not get the turbo premium, and there was a reason why I didn't get the turbo premium because I have a lead foot as it is, and I don't need the extra 100 horsepower. Yeah, it's nice to have. And here's the other thing. I'm kind of like look, if I'm going to buy something that's going to go super fast, it's not going to be that. No. The answer is no. I didn't buy it. I like the peppiness of it. It's got enough horsepower to it. So I'm happy with it. Plus, I'm kind of a miser. I'd like to save gas, so I know I would be on it all the time. Yeah, you're right. And that's the exact reason why I did not get the turbo. It was sitting there, and I just picked the one that was more economical that will fit my, because I do plan to go, go here, go there, so with my 2004 Ford, that was a V10, and that was a hot rod. Gale Banks, the turbo system company down here in Urindale, California. They did a lot of motor work and they did a lot of turbo work on that truck. So that thing in itself was a monster. It was almost like a drag truck, and it did get me in trouble. So I don't need any more of that. Okay,
Yeah,
Heath
I
again.
was talking to you one time when you were getting pulled over,
Yep. Yep.
but you talked yourself out of it.
Yeah, I sure did. And I got a subscription out of it. Well, congratulations on your new purchase. Glad you like it. Yeah, I do. I like it. Well, okay, here's the deal. I've been driving my company van for the last almost year and a half. And the van just kind of, it's one of those tall vans you can stand up in. And I can't get it underground. Like if I was going to the hospital, I had to come home and I had to grab my wife's car. And it's now I can get underground. I can take my vehicle and get it washed. It's not going to cost me an arm and a leg to drive, and so I really like it. Ronald, why did you not get a hybrid? That's a good question, especially for someone who lives in Southern California, because they're giving huge breaks. I don't know. I mean, I just like the gas. I mean, I'm not ready for EV yet. I'm just really not. I'm just not ready
Well,
for the EV.
Daryl,
Yeah.
I'll say this for the hybrid. I've told this story, so a lot of people know this, but our rail crew uses, with the exception of the Tahoe, uses Toyota Sienna hybrid minivans to transport their crews in. I have been highly impressed with the vans because we put those things in areas that you normally wouldn't put a van like that in, and they've held up really well. We got one of them approached 230,000 miles on it. It's not even 2 years old. So
Yeah. Oh, I agree with you, Bubs. I agree with you. Internal combustion all the way. Oh, absolutely. Nothing beats cubic inches. Well, okay, let me back up there. Okay, now Teslas, some of these EV cars are super fast. I mean, super fast. I was blown away by how quick these things are. But I'm just still a gas and diesel guy. I like to pull up to a gas pump, smell the diesel fuel, stick my hose in, and get pumped. That's me. That's who I am. You know, I can go home and plug my toaster in. I can go home and plug something else in, but not my car. You know, yeah. So there you go. Yeah, and where you are, Heath, as far as New York, I believe you're in New York or Manhattan. I mean, what's the point of having a car when you can get a taxi cab or Uber, or you can just pretty much walk? So I mean, yeah. But here in California, it's a way of life. People don't want a subway. They don't want to walk. They don't want to bike. They want to drive. That's what California is known for. So Bud says, but I'd rather be at pumps and fill up in 3 minutes with my truck rather than wait. And you know what? You're absolutely right. I watched this YouTube video. I don't remember. There's two guys. They did a comparison on the a Tesla truck or the Cybertruck versus a Dodge diesel truck and towing a 22-foot trailer. I was really impressed that the electric truck pulled that trailer as well as it did. I was really impressed. But when it came down to it, Bubs just hit the note right on the nail right on the head. The guy was done feeling what little he had to feel in his diesel truck, and it took him almost 2 hours to charge the Cybertruck. And when they did a comparison as far as what it cost in electricity and what it cost in fuel, they kind of said that the electric car cost a little bit more money. So there you go. And this was a YouTube video that I saw. Couldn't tell you the name of the, but let me see. Split Rock says, Human City, buy a vehicle after you move to Minnesota. Yeah, there you go. Is he planning on moving to Minnesota? Did I miss something? There are not enough winter coats to get me to move to the Twin Cities. Huh. Okay, George says VW coming out with the retro bus. It's just super nice, but battery. Oh, that's cool. Look, I remember back in the day in the 80s, you know, my buddies, you know, it was the 80s. There was a lot of drag racing going on. And my buddies had some what they call, they had one in a truck and an RX-4. And they were rotary motors. And I'm going to tell you, these rotary motors were putting small blocks in a quarter mile. They were beating them almost all the time, except for when it came to some serious racing. You never can beat cubic inches to small cubic inches. But yeah, it's amazing what they did with these rotary motors. And I hear that Mazda's going to start coming back out with a rotary motor. So that will be interesting. Did I think I was ever going to buy a Mazda? No. Never. It never even crossed my mind until I saw a commercial. And I went and I test drove. They were all in one lot, so I test drove them all, and I actually fell in love with the Mazda. So, Split Rock, why are there indoor passageway between buildings if it's not really cold? I don't know. I don't like cold. Big Bear, you know, every once in a while when I go up in Big Bear, I'm telling you, I know what cold feels like, and that's cold. That was cold up in Big Bear, up in San Bernardino County. It gets minus 10 or 15 up there sometimes. So I know what cold feels like. And I'm not a cold guy. Human City, we are just afraid of sidewalks. We have heard rumors of New York City. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to say that. Scary place. Hey, Waycross, how you doing? Good to see you. Split Rock, I've been to the MON and it's really scary place. Well, okay. Well, yeah. You know what? California is, and I'll have to say, is kind of like the same thing. I mean, every day I can turn on YouTube and hear somebody's, you know, lost their life, mugged, shot, stabbed, robbed. Yeah, almost every day. Yeah. So it's just the way it is, I guess. So, let me see. Bub says diesel electrics through could be something, especially if it's using the same tech as locomotives. I would agree with that. Just put solar panels on top of your car and you will never have to recharge it. Well, yeah, I guess that's true. I guess. I mean, I watch. Look, I just don't watch YouTube videos and model railroading. I watch all kinds of videos. And, you know, I mean, I think Heath said it one time. I'm in the wrong YouTube. I should be walking my dog and taking pictures of me and my dog walking the city. I watch YouTube videos of people doing that, you know, and they get thousands and thousands of views just with them walking their damn dog, you know, and I watch, you know, Well, there's some of them I don't want you to know what I'm watching, but I watch. Um, I like watching the Diesel Brothers. I watch the Diesel Brothers. I like watching the things that they do. Um, let's see here. Wait, are they car videos on YouTube? Yeah, yeah. I watch. I don't know if I've seen that one. Grind Hard Plumbing. I don't know if I've seen that one. I don't know. Maybe Heath is just being funny because that sounds kind of suspicious. Tammy, you still going there, girl?
Yep, still am.
Okay, I'm gonna make you big so we can see what you're working on.
You know what I'm working on.
You've been doing all that since I've been yakking away.
Yeah.
I'll be darned. Look at that. Holy mackerel. Tammy, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look to see what I actually have, and I'll get together with you when I find them. And because you want the truth, I would want one, and I think that's just absolutely awesome.
Well, like I said, Jason had sent me a picture. He saw one on a train track, and
okay.
it was a really cool picture. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm just one. Ray is Ray, and there are some people that want to find a cure. I don't, because I don't think Ray would be Ray if he was any different. And so that's why I said, when I'm doing mine, I'm not going to copy it because I don't feel that way. So I'll put whatever anybody wants on it. But me, myself, I just want to say I love somebody with autism.
You know what, Heath? I'm gonna look that up and I'm gonna report back to you. Okay, and I will. I will report back to you. Daryl, you should do more live stream. You seem to have a lot to say, and this is better than talking to yourself. Well, I don't know about talking to myself. I mean, look, I spend a lot of time in the cab by myself, so I maybe I do talk to myself a lot, but I didn't think I would have much to say tonight, but because I came off, I was just kind of fluttered a little bit, and I wanted to help Artie out. And I know Artie is having a great time with Anthony, and like I said, his lovely wife Joyce. And
Artie needs a lot of help.
Yeah, and Artie's a super great guy. So I couldn't jump at. I wanted to jump at the chance to do this, and like I said, this is normally Artie's night. So next week would be my normal live. So I'm not too sure if Artie's going to switch with me, but I'm going to start wrapping this thing up so everybody can get ready for Heath at Human City Junction, because he's going to be live in about 7 minutes. And I want to give everybody enough time to grab their drinks and popcorn and go see Heath. And so Tammy, I'm so impressed with what you are doing there, young lady.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm going to contact you hopefully in the next day or so. And well, I'm going to wait till I get some. I'm going to wait until I find some of those.
I will be here. I have no life but trains.
Floyd Robbins, what was that? It was a big mistake to send that steamer down to Locomotive. What is that? I didn't understand that. Oh, thank you, Pappy. I really appreciate that, my friend. I really, really do.
Yep, this one's done now, except for just putting lettering in it.
Heath, Mr. Heath, I religiously sometimes watch you when you're live, and then sometimes I'll watch you when you're off. But because I do get your notifications, and sometimes I want to join, but oh my gosh, you got so many people in your live stream. I don't want. I mean, it's just the hi, hello. By the time I'm done saying hi to everybody, the show's almost over. Ronald, thank you very, very much. Floyd Robbins says CPKC number 280, 2816 is something. What, a new car?
I think it's talking about being on the file spikes or Daryl.
Okay. All right. Oh, going from Canada to Mexico. Oh, okay. Well, see, there you go. That just goes to show you how much I'm paying attention. Because there's only so many hours in the day, and I'm subscribed to so many people. I mean, you guys got to understand something. I probably get 500 or 600, 700 notifications a day on my phone. Just this person going live. This person's got a video. This person, and it's just sometimes it's so much. I don't know what to do. So I don't know what to do, folks. I mean, I'm just like tearing my hair out. But well, that's cool. I didn't know there was an express steam locomotive that was going from Canada to Mexico. Huh. That's cool.
It actually should be on its way back now, Daryl. I think it left Mexico the other day.
Oh, people were on. Okay, let me put this up. Because I do get a lot of viewers after my live stream. I mean, not everybody hits my live stream when I'm live, but I get a lot of viewers. So this is the reason why I'm telling you guys, I put up your guys' comments for a reason. The reason is because I get a lot of people who do watch my live streams afterwards, and maybe they'll catch somebody's logo up when I put it up, and they'll go, hey, I'm going to tell you a secret. That's how I subscribe to a lot of people. When I watch live streams, go, hey, that guy's channel looks pretty cool. I'm going to look him up. And then I give him a subscribe. So this is the reason why I'm constantly putting up people's names and banners, is because, I think it helps. I think it helps everybody. When you get overwhelmed with YouTube, I read a book. Then I remember that, Heath, you're you're a funny man, Heath. Oh, okay. Well, Ronald says, yeah, shut your phone. Yeah, that's another thing. But the problem is I get customers that email me, at all hours. So, So kind of like what I've been doing is just kind of turning off notifications, because my phone blows up all day long. Look, I had to go to a bigger cell phone. I had to go to a 512 whatever whatever it is, because the 240 wasn't covering it. And I've only had this phone now going on almost 8 months, and it's telling me it's already full. So there's just so much stuff in my phone, and I'm almost beginning to believe it's YouTube that's packing my phone with all. Tammy, let me bring you big. Wow.
So now
That
it's
is just amazing, Tammy. That is just absolutely
That looks
amazing.
good.
It does, Tammy. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Thomas. Thank you for showing.
It's not graffiti, but it's ours.
Yeah. So, okay, everybody, I'm gonna say goodnight. Please go over and join Human City Junction. Heath, he puts on a great show, and
he loves to wear pink.
he loves to wear pink. And with that, I'm going to say good night.
Good night, everybody.
And
Hey,
thank you for everybody showing up tonight. I really appreciate it on such a short notice. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. Good night, everybody.
See you guys.